What's up, Faithfully Led Tribe? What's going on? A few minutes late, but hey, I'm here. Like I said, 1 o'clock was going to be here to talk to you guys about survival versus being a warrior and the difference of the two. You know, I've been doing a lot of contemplation and a lot of, really deep prayer, with all the personal stuff that I have to go through, just like everyone else. And some of the stuff that I teach on, and it really came to me. It was like an aha moment. It was an epiphany. And as you see behind me there, I can, I will, I must. And also the Bible verse talking about how what you put into your mouth, what you eat doesn't defile you. It's what comes out of your mouth. How you put that out into the world, how you putting that out there and predicting that to the world and projecting that to the world, and you're putting that out there is what defiles you as a man. And here's the difference between a survivor and a warrior, because the survivalist is based for self-preservation. It's to save your life. It's to save what you have. But as a warrior, we're fighting for a greater cause. You're fighting for that greater cause. See, I don't like to call cancer survivors survivors. I like to call them cancer warriors. Why? Because they fought and they survived that intimate fight that they had within themselves, that they had to battle for their own self-preservation. But as they beat it, they're out there warring, they're out there fighting, they're out there overcoming, they're out there inspiring, they're out there changing the world. Because why? It's a greater purpose now. It's no longer about self-preservation. It's about the preservation for everyone else. They become a warrior. They become a fighter. They go out there instinctually wanting to fight and continue to fight and keep up that fight. Now, just like everything else, they intersect. Sometimes as a warrior and you're in a war, you're in a fight, you have to fight for that survival because you're getting beat down, you're taking hits, you're taking losses, and you have to fight to that very, very bitter end, that survival. And that's okay. But then it dissects. Then they go across and they become diametrically opposed. And then you have to choose whether you want to stay as a survivor and just continue as that survivalist for that self-preservation, to continue to self-preservation, or do you want to be a warrior, if you want to fight for a greater cause? We all fight our wars. Wars are nasty, war is ugly, war is about grit, war is about preservation, war is about going out there and doing what's right and fighting for the right cause, for the greater good of you and your family and the world. See, in Ephesians 6:20, what they talk about, the Bible in there talks about putting on the armor of God. Putting on the armor of God. And when you put on the armor of God, that is what gives you purpose. See, what I didn't understand so much, me personally, what I didn't understand is that I was already given everything that I needed to survive. I was already given everything I needed to succeed. I was given everything I needed to go out there and be the authority that God instilled in me and that the Holy Spirit put in me, so that way I can go out there and teach you how to do the same thing for yourself, for your family, and for others. You have to find that same way. You have to find that same passion. You have to find that same reason, that same why. But you also have to put on that armor of God, that war, that instinctive war. You have to put on your armor. We don't send our soldiers out without body armor. We don't send our aircraft out without some sort of a protection to defend themselves. And that's what God has given us. God has given us armor to protect themselves. That's the word. That's our fellowship. That's our fellow men, to continue to fight that good fight. So no matter who you are, no matter where you are, you have that armor. You have that armor. Read Ephesians 6:10-20, and you'll understand it. You'll understand where God tells you in there. It says, put on the armor of God, because we're not fighting men or women. We are fighting a spiritual battle within ourselves. Now we can fight to survive, or we can continue the fight to inspire. That's up to you. So inspire others. Go out there, inspire others to be warriors, to achieve their survival, but to become warriors in their own world, in their own life, so that way they can go out there and become inspirers to other people, to spread that word, to go out there and change the world, because that's what we need. We need that today. We need more warriors. We don't need more survivalists. We don't need more people to sit there and sit there and complain about where they've been, what they're doing, and how they're doing it, and why that they're just the bar is set so low, and why the life is. It's not about that anymore. It's about to pick ourselves up and go out there and fight. And if you're not willing to fight, then you want to just become a survivalist, and that's on you. But now is the call to arms. I'm calling all warriors. If you're ready to get up and go to battle, let me know, because I'm about to lead you in a battle. Every single day, I'm going to lead you into battle, and we're going to lead the battle to victory. Because why? God has already promised victory, and he gave us our armor, and we're going to go do it, and we're going to do it correctly, and we're going to do it through God, for God, and his will, and we're going to change the world. Don't be a survivor. Let that survivor be part of your testimony. Stand up as the warrior that God has called you to be. God bless.